a star.
Why shouldn't I be able to push my child to get some bank?
It feels a little excessive.
100% or forget about it. Boom!
Does your mom push you too hard?
Lifechangers starts now.
Pushy parenting is nothing new. However, the level of pressure that some parents are putting on their kids is becoming downright alarming.
Many parents today are becoming even more competitive than their kids, and the results aren't always pretty. Sometimes it even makes national news, like this parent who couldn't take his child losing. And this parent takes it to the ultimate and decides to actually hit a child in this hockey game. Are parents' obsessions with their children's success pushing kids in the wrong direction? What happens when encouragement becomes endangerment?
My guest today is a self-proclaimed pushy momager. Her 15-year-old son, Dylan, is in a rock band called Over Gravity, and she says she will do absolutely anything to make her son famous. Having worked in the entertainment industry herself, she claims she knows what is best for her son and his career. Take a look.
I absolutely want my son Dylan to be a rock star. No one's gonna just, woohoo, hand you a record deal. That doesn't happen. Managing my son's band is my full-time job.
My mom likes calling herself my momager, which is my mom and the band's manager.
I am working 24 hours a day to help my son succeed.
My mom is completely in my career. We live music 24/7 in our house.
Some people might say that I'm a pushy parent, and I totally disagree. More volume on the mic. E-man, no dancing. Get back on those drums. If you want to be a rock star, you have to practice. But some people are like, you push him too hard. I'm managing the band. You have to go above and beyond.
I think she does push me too hard sometimes.
That's what it takes. There is never a time that I let him get away with half doing anything. How long have you been practicing today?
All right, well, you know, I've been practicing all my life, so.
I am a mama bear. I am a mama bear.
I do worry that I might let my mom down. I just get everyone stressed out, you know, she'll get stressed out. Then me, then my dad's next.
Lisa is 120% adrenaline all the time. She never stops, she never slows down. It can be overwhelming sometimes if you're not used to her.
My husband doesn't get the entertainment industry.
She's basically a control freak.
My husband plays the good cop. I'm definitely the bad cop.
I do feel that my youth is, you know, passing by. She's in my life 24/7.
Obviously, I'm not pushing hard enough, because he's not Justin Bieber.
I've got a couple questions for this family, but first, let's meet momager Lisa. Lisa, come on out. Lisa, very nice to meet you. So, Lisa, when did your son first come to you about being a rock star?
Well, actually, he came to me after he was on a show with me. He's actually, yo, you gotta wake up. You know, it was my 40th birthday, and he really loved being in front of the camera, and he wanted to be a rock star, so boom.
So I'm confused.
I made it happen.
Okay. All right, this was how long ago?
It was 4 years ago.
So he was how old?
He was 11.
He was 11, and
Yes.
he declared, this is what I want to do with my life.
Yes, he did.
What was your involvement with the entertainment industry prior to that?
I've done like music videos with J-Lo. I was a super freak dancer and 2 concerts with Rick James.
Well, there
Maroon 5.
right now is, I guess, your J-Lo video. We actually have it. There
Yes.
you are there. Yeah, there you are. And then Rick James, too?
Yes. I did 2 concerts with Rick James. Absolutely.
Rick didn't try any funny business with you?
No, he was actually very respectful. I was married.
So you know what it takes to be famous?
I absolutely know what it takes to be famous. And I feel like if people like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett could have their kids whipping it and, you know, being a Karate Kid, why shouldn't I be able to push my child to get some bank? You know? Come on, people. Come on, people. You know, some people, I mean, they're happy for their kids to actually, you know, hey, you know, why don't you go work at a fast food place? place. Nothing wrong with that. I did it myself when I was a kid. You know, I didn't have that support. But I am there for Dylan, and I want him to make $300,000 for an episode. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
But look, I understand you want him to.
Yes.
I'm not sure that's what he wants. I haven't heard that yet. If he likes music, I got that.
He told me, I ask him constantly, Dylan, is this what you want to do? Well, he tells me he wants to be a rock star. There's no halfway, maybe. If this is what he wants to do, it's 100% or forget about it.
What is 100% to you? How much does he have to work? How many hours a day is he doing his music?
You know what? He is working. He's up at 8. I'll have him pushing till 7 o'clock. From 7 till 11, he could be on Facebook and talking with the friends. But you know what? 4 hours of playtime, that's good.
Okay, so, but what about school time? What about study? What...
He has his school times. You know what? He's a straight A-B student, Dr. Drew.
Where does he go to school now?
He's homeschooled. Absolutely.
He's homeschooled?
Yes, he is.
How long has he been homeschooled?
He's been homeschooled for 3 years, and it's an accredited school. All the child celebrities that you see on TV, they're going to the same school as my son, Bam.
And it's just an online school? There's the teachers out there somewhere online?
Yes, and grades all their stuff, absolutely.
So there's no one
And when we're on set, because he's not just a musician, he's an actor also, so there's teachers on set. It's all worked out. It's been there, done that. They got it figured.
You got it all figured out?
They got it.
So there's no one in the home teaching him?
Oh, you know what? Obviously, I'm there. My husband's there. You know, my husband's really fabulous with math and all of this. And, I mean, Dylan's gotten awards from the Young Artist Award for writing and stuff. So he's really a smart kid. So
I understand you have a work hard, play hard policy. Tell me about that.
Okay, I do have a work hard, play hard policy. I want him to give me 100%, work, work, work. And then during the weekends, you know what? He could have a play date where he has 4 or 5 friends over from 12 to 8 at night. And I'm like, oh, you guys want pizza? You guys want this? You want that? You know, but he has to work for it. Because if not, I'm not gonna be doing all the work myself, and him not giving all and then expecting to have this big major play date on the weekend is not gonna happen.
Those are his expectations.
Yes.
That he should have a little time and balance. Is he?
Yes.
Is he happy doing this? If I were to say, Dylan, how do you like all this? He said, this is exactly where I want my life now.
You know what? He would say yes, because I would tell you, all of his friends that have their Facebooks and stuff, his Facebook rocks.
We need to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to actually meet Dylan and Lisa's husband, Kevin. So we'll be right back.
Looking good. You lost some weight.
You notice? These clothes are too big, so I'm donating them.
How'd you do it?
Eating right, whole grain.
People who choose more whole grain tend to weigh less than those who don't. Multigrain Cheerios, 5 whole grains, 110 calories.
Look who's coming to your house. With Count and Crunch Cookie Monster,
smell cookies.
You can count on fun.
1, 2.
Count and Crunch Cookie Monster. Sesame Street. P.S. It's play school.
Scrumptious.
Losing your Chex Mix too easily? Time to deploy the Chex Mix Boring Potato Chip Decoy Bag. Now no one will want to steal the deliciousness.
With a variety of tastes and textures, only Chex Mix is a bag of interesting.
Why shop at Walgreens for Halloween? So you don't have to deal with this.
Almost a princess.
That's the lost tiara. Get it!
Just go to Walgreens, where it's easy to find all the candy plus fun costumes. And Halloween favorites like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers bars, and Cheeto snacks for the party. Right now, select snack-sized candies just $1.99. Shopping simplified. With Walgreens, there's a way.
CoverGirls, set your lashes free. New Nature Luxe Mousse Mascara. We took out a heavy synthetic and put in a light touch of beeswax. Up with the volume, down with the weight. New Nature Luxe Mousse Mascara. Easy breezy beautiful, CoverGirl.
Scooter, the Progresso chicken noodle you made is so good. It's got tender white meat chicken the way I always made it for you. One more thing, those PJs you like, I bought you 5 new pairs. Love you.
Did you see the hockey game last night?
Progresso, you gotta taste this soup.
These are the crescents you love on a holiday, and these are the ones you'll love on a school night. Pillsbury Crescent Dogs. With just a few ingredients, you have an easy dinner. Pillsbury Crescent Dogs. School night ideas made easy.
Tonight, the Bluebell Town preacher.
Let us pray.
He has a lovely wife, a faithful flock, and he also has...
Syphilis?
Now, Dr. Hart gets to break the bad news that breaks up a reverend's marriage.
Apparently somebody planted a bug in her ear that the minister cheated.
Who would say a cruel thing like that?
What'd you do?
That's our preacher you're talking about.
And heaven help her now.
Hello.
Heart of Dixie. New hit series tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
We are back with Lisa, who declares herself to be a demanding and pushy parent.
Momager.
Momager. She's the mama manager of her son's rock band, Over Gravity, as well as his personal mentor. Did the other parents in the band feel the kids in the band, the other parents signed off on you being the momager? Or
Absolutely. I had a casting where I auditioned.
So you casted these kids?
I casted the kids because I'm very particular about the kids that are around my son. I don't want any kids that are into drugs or any of that. So I definitely got some great, amazing kids.
Dylan's your only son, right?
He's my only son, born on Mother's Day, Dr. Drew.
And this is, you love him.
I love him.
Okay.
I love him.
Okay, and this is your only job. Your full-time job is taking care of Dylan's band.
You know what? I do try and do things for myself, career-wise. And you know what, Dr. Drew? I actually missed out on a $50,000 a month contract.
To stay with Dylan.
Yes.
And do you manage these other kids, too, in the band?
I do.
Do you...
So it's like me having 4 kids.
Are you responsible for their schooling? Are they also...
Oh, no. Their parents actually are responsible for their own schooling, and they're all homeschooled, so we can go on tour. Absolutely.
Lisa, I think I'm a little bit of a pushy parent, too, when it comes to academics.
Good.
No, not over the top, I don't think. But my thing is, I want my kids to be diverse so they can sort of flexibly deal with whatever comes their way. I wouldn't want them putting it all. So do you ever think you're doing it because it's only your belief and you're being too hard on him and not giving him an opportunity to sort of branch out? Just ask him.
Dr. Drew, I will tell you, if my son today said, you know, Mom, I loved all the entertainment thing, but I think I want to be a doctor, trust me, he would be at Harvard. I would get him in, and he would be a doctor.
So whatever Dylan wants,
Whatever
gets.
Dylan wants, he gets, except the playing the video games and all that. And that's a waste of time unless you own that video game.
I just have to ask. It just occurs to me. What about girls? Are you arranging all that too?
Oh, let's not rush to girls. There's plenty of time to like break the hearts, you know.
I'm just saying.
For him to have his heart broken.
You're taking care of all aspects of his life. I know teenage boys. He's thinking about girls. You taking care of that for him?
Well, he's at School of Rock.
You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying.
School of Rock.
And by the way, the reason he wants to be a rock star is for the girls. I know teenage boys.
That's fine. You know, that's fine. And yes, I don't have a problem with that. He's at School of Rock, and he's around girls and guys and all that. But I'm like, grow up slow, son. No rush. No rush.
I think it's time he speak for himself. Okay, so let's meet Dylan. Let's bring him out here. Come on, Dylan. There he is. All right, so does your mom push you too hard?
Maybe sometimes. Sometimes she might push me a little too hard. She's working with my band, you know, 24/7, and be my mom 24/7 because I'm homeschooled. So yeah, sometimes it can get, you know, a little stressful and stuff. But
are you a happy kid?
Yeah, I am.
And you brought up the homeschooling right up front here. Do you ever miss being in a school with your peers? I mean, a school.
I mean, I like being around kids my age and, you know, teens my age. Not the school exactly, you know, the schoolwork I missed. Maybe hanging around with kids my age.
Girls.
You know,
meeting girls.
Yeah.
It's a way to meet girls. So I know teenage boys, dude. I was one. It's like, if you had something that was genuinely important to you, could you tell your mom?
I don't know, maybe.
What is it that keeps you from speaking up?
Sometimes I feel almost cornered because of all the stress and the arguments too. Like, you know, I have a list, right, of what I gotta get done through the day, and sometimes it's a lot because, you know, music, I love music, but sometimes there's all these activities in music, like writing lyrics and stuff, and sometimes if I don't get one done, it might cause stress. If, you know, I want to go outside, then, you know, I might not be able to because I didn't get it.
You know,
that one thing
Dylan,
done.
it strikes me that even, well, I know you're hearing him, but even here now, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me something clear, and you're having trouble being clear. I don't know if you have trouble defining the feelings, or you're afraid your mom's going to react to it. What if he were to say to you one day, you know, I just want to be a studio musician. I don't want to be a rock star anymore.
I'm good with that.
All right.
As long as he gives 200%.
All right, all right.
200%.
All right, when we come back, we're going to meet Lisa's husband, Kevin, to see how he feels about pushy parenting. So we'll be right back.
It's true. Consumers prefer One Chai Fairy orange chicken over P.F. Chang's home menu orange chicken. Women, men, and pandas.
Elbows.
One Chai Fairy. Try it yourself.
Pulling over to get a better look? That's always in season. It's time to step into style with fall boots starting at $19.99. It's time for Payless.
Hershey's Bliss. 1 square inch of incredibly smooth, rich chocolate. 1 square inch of joy. Fun. Indulgence. 1 square inch of bliss. Hershey's Bliss.
Scooter, your father loves your new Progresso Rich and Hearty Steak Burger Soup.
I love this new soup.
It's his 2 favorite things in one.
Burgers and soup.
Did you hear him, honey? Burgers and soup. Love you.
They're cute.
Progresso. You gotta taste this soup.
Beat your worst flu symptoms. Theraflu Max D contains the most powerful medicine allowable without a prescription to fight your worst flu symptoms. Theraflu Max D. Serious power.
Granola Thins from Nature Valley. Crispy granola layered with creamy peanut butter or rich dark chocolate flavor. 90 calories, 100% natural. And nature approves. Granola Thins from Nature Valley. Nature at its most delicious.
I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to continue because I did not have a high school diploma. They have a GED program, and I got my GED through American Career College. They were there for me every step of the way. Now I'm on my way to success.
Call American Career College at 1-800-958-3777. That's 800-958-3777.
I'm always coming up with better ways to do things that people say I should market.
This handy kitchen tool, that was my idea.
And then finally I saw someone else had done it on TV.
Instant facelift? Motorcycle goggles? Remote control kite?
Rapid hair growth.
That's my idea.
That was my idea.
Everybody has great ideas. Only a few do something about it. If you don't get moving on your invention, somebody else will. Turn your idea into reality. Call now for your free invention kit at 800-34-INVENT. That's 800-34-INVENT.
I'm going to Invention Resource International.
Parents everywhere from Hollywood to your neighborhood want answers.
She laughs at me when I tell her no. What do I do for that?
Expert advice that will make you a better mom.
Do you do timeouts?
No, I kind of go straight to it.
On the next Lifechangers.
Tomorrow, they just keep making hit after hit. Superstar rockers Caroline a Liar perform live. Hear the single from their new album. Tomorrow on the KTLA 5 Morning News.
We are back with Dylan, who wants to be a rock star, and his momager, Lisa, who may want him to be a rock star even more than he does, perhaps. There's another person in this puzzle, Kevin, Dylan's father. He is also here. And Kevin, do you ever get any friction between you and Lisa as it pertains to her momagering?
Dr. Drew, sometimes there is a little bit of friction. Lisa, I don't know if you've noticed, but she's kind of a tidal wave of energy.
Slow down.
Really...
Wait, let me slow down. Lisa's got energy? I'm confused.
A little bit.
Okay, Lisa's got a little bit of energy, yeah.
Yeah, but pretty much what you see, it's almost like this all the time. She's really intense. She's the greatest mom in the world, the greatest wife. We've been married 17 years.
Congratulations.
We have
well done. Well, there's clearly something going on right, but it feels a little excessive. Kevin, what did you think when Dylan first said he wanted to be a rock star?
When Dylan first said he wanted to be a rock star, I thought this is not a good idea.
Because?
Not so much about being a rock star, but about trying to be in a band and putting a band together and working with other kids, other families, other parents, coordinating schedules, trying to get everything to work together, to mesh. I thought it'd be better if Dylan wanted to get into music to maybe go more solo, but
how did Lisa react when you said that?
He wanted the band, so that's why I did the band.
Okay.
Solo would have been easy for me.
You mentioned sums of money that the other people get when they were successful and the record deals went out.
Yes.
Is that going to be his money or is that going to be family money?
No, he got it. That's him.
Plus your percentage.
You know what? I've never taken a percentage of anything. I'm so happy with my life. And I have like the greatest husband in the world.
Clearly.
And my son, he is such a good kid.
I
He's
get
a great
that.
kid.
I get that.
He's a really super kid.
Kevin, when these two are fighting, do you encourage Dylan to come to you to help solve these problems?
I try to be a mediator. It's hard because what Lisa wants, she's pushing hard and trying really hard, and she's doing the right things. Dylan's great performer, great singer. The band's doing really well. The kids in it are really talented. So that actually is, that aspect is going really well. It's not overwhelming so much in that aspect. The problem is that with Lisa, it's 24/7. She can't let it go. It's always in her mind. She's always talking about it, always planning,
Is
organizing.
that fair for that to be put on a kid who's a teenager?
I think it's hard for Dylan because it's hard.
Fair?
It's probably not fair because he does need some time just to be a kid, do goofy things.
Dylan, I want to give you a space to speak up here because your dad said something very interesting, which I actually adhere to, which is kids need a space to do goofy things, to be 15 years old. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, because I'm 15 right now, and we don't have the record deal right now, and we're not going on tour right now, so I sort of just want to do, you know, kid or teenage things right now with my friends while I can, because I know
What would that mean? What would that look like? What would that look like? Well, I mean, I hear you saying that. It's about the third time you've said it.
You know, I was playing basketball, and, you know...
Can you be... You're still being vague, I got to tell you. I would like to hear you ask your mom for that space. And you'd have to be very clear about what it is, because she'll say, "Okay, I'll give you a Saturday at 4 o'clock." You know, you better be really clear. This is what I would like to do. I'd like to see you try that with Mom.
All right.
What do you want, honey? Talk to me.
I want to hang out more with my friends.
Okay.
And really be a kid while I can before I'm an adult, because I'm 15 right now and I have, you know, how many years left. And
does it make you sad that you haven't been able to do this so far? I see sadness in your eyes. Are you sad?
Well, sort of.
Yeah. Let me sort of map my basic concern, and then I'm going to bring a life changer out here who's really an expert in this area. This is a concern that I have for myself as a parent, and that I have for it's an endemic problem these days in this country, which is it's hard for us as parents to differentiate what we want for our children and what our children spontaneously want for themselves. You know, it's hard to be clear about those things sometimes. We want them the best for them. We want them to get, you know, have a successful life. But we also need to let them be kids and create space to be kids and be separate from us. And that's a hard thing to negotiate, particularly around this age. So at this point, I want to bring in Dr. David Swanson. He's here to give us some insight on this overall family dynamic. Please welcome David Swanson. So you've had a chance to formulate some thoughts. Let's hear them.
I'm not buying it. I am not buying it. You know, I'm a psychologist with 3 kids. I am not a dadologist. You know? By the way, I admire the work ethic.
Yes.
You get a choice, though. There is no momager. There's a mother or there's a manager.
The mom part came first. Momager. Mom first.
Where did the mom go? Because the manager has the answers. The manager knows the path, knows everything. The mom has the ear. And you are a wonderful kid. I met you backstage. You are, they've in many ways, they've raised you well. But I got to tell you, you do shut down and you can't talk to your mom. You're not listening. So you get a choice. And I think that's got to be very clear to you. You can be the mom who listens and is there for them, or you can be the manager, but you only get one.
So hold on, Lisa. So hang on.
Hook me up with a manager that can do what I'm doing.
Okay.
I would be more than happy.
But understand,
you know, but I'm
Lisa,
wearing the hats.
But that would be the healthy thing. What Dr. Swanson's referring to is what's called a dual relationship. Dual relationships are not healthy. You can't be the parent and the best friend, the parent and the manager, the doctor and the friend. Michael Jackson had a doctor and a friend. Look what happened to him. I'm just saying, that's how that works.
Kris Jenner is managing her daughters, and she's like, they have their own perfumes and this and that. I'm Kris Jenner, but I'm hot like him.
But we're talking about what makes people happy and whole here, not what makes people the Kardashians. What makes them happy and whole.
There's another part of this, and I've been fortunate enough to work with a couple of people in some pretty big rock bands, and I got to tell you that they are self-driven, and I've watched you play. I got to think if you weren't on him 12 hours a day, he would still pick that guitar up and play. There's a love for music there, and there's an appreciation. And I think your fear about not pushing him and where that would lead him should be examined, because at this point, what it appears to me as if is that this is becoming more about you and your identity than it is about being there for him as a mother and comforting him and listening to him.
You know what? I want him to be happy, but I also realize that life is a train, and he has all this potential, and you got to have that steam to push the train forward, or the train just sits.
David, I'm going to ask you to say it one more time, and I'm going to ask you just to listen really carefully to what he's saying and just take it in.
Okay.
Say it again.
All right.
David.
He needs a mom.
Okay.
If he's ever going to be successful in life, he needs to be well-rounded, well-adjusted. Practicing all day helps him to be a great guitar player, but it does not help him to be successful in life.
Or as a person. There's interpersonal success, there's emotional success, a lot of other things in life than being a great guitarist. And you can also be a great guitarist.
Right.
Can you commit to us, your family and Dr. Swanson and myself, to giving him at least more space to be a kid?
I can commit to that.
Excellent.
I can commit to
All right. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
If you're in the Los Angeles area and want free tickets to come to a live taping of my show, Dr. Drew's Lifechangers, go to our website, drdrew.com.
Hey, guys! Pillsbury cinnamon rolls with Cinnabon cinnamon are an irresistible Sunday morning idea. Nothing calls them to the table faster. Sunday morning ideas made easy.
See up to 10 years disappear in a stroke with new Visible Lift Smooth Absolute Foundation from L'Oreal. Our smoothing brush instantly fills lines, while our exclusive Hydrocollagen Complex plumps and hydrates. 90% saw smoother skin right away. New Visible Lift Smooth Absolute. And for the eye area, L'Oreal's Visible Lift Serum Absolute Concealer. 5 signs of aging brush away in one targeted stroke. Only from the #1 anti-aging foundation brand.
Because we're worth it.
At Green Giant, we know nature gives us the most nutritious of gifts, but only when they're ready to be given. That's why we pick vegetables at their peak and freeze them fast, locking in nutrients for you to unwrap. Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Among Marie Claire's top 25 beauty products that will change your life. For the first time ever, a toothpaste, Press 3D White. If beauty editors notice, who else will? Press 3D White toothpaste. Life opens up when you do.
Hey ladies, here's a little something you'll find irresistible. Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a delicious cinnamon and sugar taste that's amazing. Crave those crazy squares.
I'm Romeo Miller. My parents always told me how important the education was. That's why I went to college. And education sticks with you and keeps you on top. ICDC College will set you on the right track towards earning your degree in careers like Homeland Security, medical assisting, crime scene investigation, and addiction counseling. At ICDC College, you'll get resources like financial aid and your own computer to help you accomplish your goals. So call ICDC College and change your life today.
I was a single mom stuck at my parents' house. It wasn't easy. Then I heard about Everest and decided to give him a call. I called him up and went in. I took a tour and I got help with financial aid. I signed up that day and